In every family's kitchen, salt is a familiar seasoning, almost indispensable in any dish. However, few people know that salt has other wonderful uses beyond seasoning. Especially, with just a small bowl of salt placed in the refrigerator, you will be surprised to see clear changes, from deodorizing, moisture absorption, antibacterial effects, to helping defrost stubborn ice in the freezer. This is a small tip, but brings golden benefits, helping the refrigerator stay clean, food fresh, and safer. If you are curious about this magical use, let's explore the details with the Everyday Life channel right below. 1. Salt, a familiar seasoning with surprising power. Salt is one of the most common seasonings in the world. Almost every dish, from simple to elaborate, needs salt to enhance its flavor. Moreover, since ancient times, salt has been used to preserve food and prevent mold thanks to its natural moisture-absorbing and antibacterial properties. Thanks to these characteristics, placing salt in the refrigerator can bring many surprising benefits. 2. Effective moisture absorption. Keeping the refrigerator dry. One common problem when using a refrigerator is condensation, or high humidity, inside the compartment. Excess moisture not only causes food to spoil quickly, but also creates an ideal environment for bacteria and mold to grow. Placing a bowl of refined salt or dry sea salt in the refrigerator helps solve this problem. Salt has a strong moisture-absorbing ability, reducing the humidity inside the fridge. As a result, food is better preserved, stays fresh longer, and condensation inside containers or bags is minimized. When the salt bowl has absorbed moisture and clumped into hard chunks, simply replace it with a new bowl of salt to continue maintaining moisture absorption. 3. Disinfecting, limiting bacteria and mold. The refrigerator contains many types of food, from raw to cooked, from fresh to processed. Therefore, it is a place where bacteria, mold, and unpleasant odors easily develop. Salt, with its natural antibacterial properties, can help somewhat limit bacterial growth inside the fridge. Placing a small bowl of salt inside is like adding an invisible protective layer, reducing the risk of cross-contamination between different foods. This is a simple but very useful way to enhance food safety during storage. 4. Naturally cleaning the refrigerator. After long use, refrigerators often retain odors from various foods, such as the fishy smell of seafood, the strong scent of onions or garlic, or even sour odors from spoiled food. Besides regular cleaning, you can place a bowl of salt to help deodorize. Salt has a good ability to absorb odors, helping neutralize unpleasant smells in the fridge, keeping the interior space fresh and more pleasant. Thanks to this, when you open the fridge, you will no longer be attacked by bad odors. 5. Safe and quick freezer defrosting. A frustrating problem for many families is the thick layer of frost in the freezer. This often happens when the refrigerator operates at too low a temperature for a long time. The frost layer not only takes up space, but also reduces cooling efficiency, causing food not to be optimally preserved. Usually, many people use knives, spoons, or sharp objects to scrape off the frost. However, this method is extremely dangerous, can damage the freezer, and even cause explosions. Instead, you can use salt to defrost safely. The method is very simple. Just sprinkle some salt directly onto the hard frost layer in the freezer. Salt can absorb water and lower the freezing point of ice, helping the frost melt faster. Then, just wipe the freezer dry with a clean cloth. This is a safe and time-saving method. 6. Reducing frost and ice formation in the refrigerator. Besides sprinkling salt directly, you can apply another small tip to limit frost formation in the fridge. Prepare a small bowl, add a sufficient amount of salt, then add water to create a diluted salt solution. Place this bowl in a corner inside the refrigerator. During operation, the salt solution will absorb moisture from the air, thereby reducing frost and ice buildup. Thanks to this, the refrigerator maintains stable cooling efficiency and reduces electricity consumption caused by thick frost layers. 7. Helping preserve food freshness longer. Thanks to its moisture-absorbing and antibacterial abilities, placing salt in the refrigerator also helps food stay fresh longer. When humidity is controlled, food is less soggy, vegetables are less likely to wilt, and meat and fish have a reduced risk of bacterial invasion. This not only helps you save money on buying new food, but also avoids food waste due to spoilage. This is a practical benefit that any family can apply immediately. 8. How to use salt effectively in the refrigerator. To maximize the effect of salt, you should note: use refined salt or dry sea salt. Avoid salt with impurities or already damp. Place the bowl of salt in a corner of the fridge, avoiding direct contact with food. After a while, when the salt has absorbed moisture and hardened, replace it with a new bowl. You can combine both methods. Use dry salt for moisture absorption and diluted salt solution to reduce frost. Conclusion: with just a small bowl of salt, you can turn your refrigerator into a clean, dry, odorless food storage space that limits the growth of bacteria and mold. This is a simple, easy-to-do tip with almost no cost, but brings incredibly surprising results. If you have never tried it, apply it today to see the difference. And don't forget, the Everyday Life channel will continue to bring you many useful tips to make family life more convenient and safe. Follow and accompany us so you won't miss the next interesting secrets.